Hey guys, it's that epic Wi-Fi guy, and welcome back to the first episode. Welcome to the first episode of Fire Emblem Awakening. Now, I actually made up my mind about my difficulty setting as well as the language setting. Now, originally I said I was going to play on the Japanese setting, but something very inconvenient is that the cutscenes in this game are actually, if you set it on the Japanese setting, then they will not have subtitles and they'll have no idea what's going on. So I think for the sake of story, I should put it on English mode just for now. I might change it to Japanese mode later if you guys want, but that's what I'm going to be doing for now. And I said I was going to play on normal classic, but I actually decided to switch to hard casual because I wanted it to have the difficulty from hard mode, but I didn't want to have to restart every time someone died. And basically the difference between classic mode and casual mode is, in classic mode, if a unit dies, it's gone for good, just like in older Fire Emblem games. And casual mode is basically, if a unit dies, they come back in the next map. So without further ado, let's begin. Premonition, Invisible Ties. Doesn't he look positively fabulous?
This is it.
This is it.
Our final battle.
We're one of us, Wi-Fi guy. No destiny can change that. Now let's kill this dastard and be done with it. Alvis, you dastard! I love that quote. It just sounds, yeah.
Listen to me.
Wi-Fi guy, we have to get closer. Let's move. So yeah, this is Fire Emblem. Now, if you don't know what the Fire Emblem series is, and if you've never played it, basically what the Fire Emblem series is a series of strategy RPGs, and it's very old. One of the oldest Nintendo series, actually, made by Intelligent Systems.
On my mark.
Go ahead, Wi-Fi guy. Ha 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 ha! Why do you resist? And basically, the gameplay consists of...
Are you ready?
Good, he's almost within range. Let's move and strike. Basically, I guess you could kind of describe it as somewhat chess-like because it's very strategical. And basically what you want to do is you have to kill all the enemy units without losing any of your units. And it's basically what you want to do. Now here's the battle scene, and it looks very nice. Yeah, fool, struggle all you want. You cannot unwrite what is already written. Sir, you ever heard of erasers? Apparently not. I guess Chrom is the eraser in this case. Bam! Now, as you can see, that was magic, and our character here named Chrom, he has a sword. I'll talk more about him later, though. And for now, let's just attack him with Wi-Fi guy.
I've got you.
Now, the main thing about this game is that if you actually have two units fight next to each other, then they can actually fight with each other in battle. Now, as you can see here, Chrom helped us kill that guy. Stage complete. Turns 2. Heroes none. Look at this guy. His death is fabulous, and he's dying in purple fabulous flames. Out of the way, Chrom, out of the way.
You alright? That's the end of him. Thanks to you, we carried the day. We can rest easy now. At long last. What's wrong? Hey, This is not your fault. Promise me you'll escape from this place. Please. Go.
pretty dang good evil laugh. Well, that's it. Lord died. Game over. Okay, no, not really. So yeah, that is a very interesting cutscene. And it has some relevance, some very strong relevance to the story, obviously. So we'll be talking about that later.
Crom, we have to do something.
No, you don't. Shut up.
What do you propose we
Trying to
do?
explain here. Okay, no.
I don't know.
I see you're awake now.
Hey there.
There are better places to take a nap than on the ground, you know.
Really? I thought that's where everyone took naps. Mark on our hand. I have no idea what that means, honestly. I haven't beaten the game on my practice file yet. Mostly because I'm just screwing around with the spot pass units. It's very fun. And I'll be sure to post a video of my spot pass units later because it's very interesting.
Alright.
And I have a very interesting setup for both characters, but yeah. You alright?
Thank you, Chrome.
Yes, thank you, Chrome. You know who I am?
Huh?
No, actually, it's strange, your name. It just came to me. How curious. Tell me, what's your name? What brings you here? My name is... It's... Apparently we don't know how to read the stuff that's right below our shoulders.
What?
You don't know your own name? I'm not sure if, I'm sorry, but where am I exactly?
What?
What? Hey, I've heard of this. It's called amnesia.
Explain.
It's called a load of Pegasus dung. We're to believe you remember my lord's name, but not your own?
Huh?
But it's the truth! What if it is true, Frederick? We can't just leave him here, alone and confused. What sort of shepherds would we be then?
Right.
Just the same, my lord. I must emphasize caution. 'Twould not do to let a wolf into our flock.
Right.
Right then, we'll take him back to town and sort this out there. Wait just one moment, do I have a say in this? Peace, friend. I promise we'll hear all you have to say back in town. Now come. Excuse me. What will you do with me? Am I to be your prisoner? Haha, you'll be free to go once we establish you know enemy of Elise.
Huh?
Is that where we are? Elise?
Ah.
You've never heard of the Haledom? Ha! Someone pay this actor, he plays quite the fool. The furrowed brow is especially convincing. Frederick, please. This land is known as the Haledom of Elise. Our ruler, Emerin, is called the Exalt. I suppose proper introductions are in order. My name is Crumb, but then you already knew that. The delicate one here is my little sister, Lissa.
I am not delicate.
Humph. Ignore my brother, please. He can be quite a bit thick sometimes. But you're lucky the shepherds found you. Brigands would have been a rude awakening. Not a rude awakening indeed. Shepherds, you tend sheep? In full armor? It's a dangerous job. Just ask Frederick the Wary here.
Right.
A title I shall wear with pride. Gods forbid one of us keeps an appropriate level of caution. I have every wish to trust you, stranger, but my station mandates otherwise.
Yeah.
I understand, sir. I would do no less myself. My name is Wi-Fi Guy. I just remembered that. How odd. I suppose that's one mystery solved.
Really?
Wi-Fi Guy? Is that foreign? Ah, well, we can discuss it later. Yes, it's foreign, because someone would totally name their kid Wi-Fi Guy. We're almost to town once a week. Then again, people have named their kids much stupider things. Especially like that one Albin guy that's Swedish. You should look this up. It's one of the longest names. Like 48 letter name or something like that. And it's all basically complete gibberish. But one thing I gotta say, that smoke looks very nice. Even better than Radiant Dawn's graphics. Damn it, this town is ablaze. Those blasted brigands, no doubt. Frederick, Lissa, quickly!
My lord.
What about him? Unless he's on fire as well, it can wait.
Of course.
Aptly put, my lord. Let's go already.
Oh.
But what about... Get to it, lads. Grab anything shiny and put the rest of the torch. We got an example to set for the Tunisian types. Ain't that right, lass? Stay away from me, please. Someone help! Crom, we have to stop them.
Gods.
Don't worry, after today, these bandits won't be bothering anyone ever again.
Crom.
Wait! Wi-Fi guy, you followed us. Why? I'm not certain myself. But I'm armed, and I know my way around to fight, if you'll have me. Of course, strength in numbers, just stay close. Now that is our objective, to rout the enemy. Basically, that means we want to kill everyone. Remember, Wi-Fi guy, we face practice thieves and murderers. They'll grant us no quarter, it's kill or be killed. So yeah, welcome to the first official map of this game. Now, something interesting about this game is that the game doesn't outright tell you, but you can actually pair up with someone else, and as you can see, they get sizable stat boosts, which is pretty nice.
Really?
So, Wi-Fi guy, I see you wear a sword. Is it... Wait, is that a tome? You know magic?
Yeah.
I believe so? I suppose I should check. You believe so? Perhaps I'll just keep a few paces behind you for the time being. No, I can control it, I'm sure. Now, how did this work again? Yes. But yeah, basically the interesting thing about your character is that, since we're of the tactician class... Oh right, just allow me to change that. I don't really like the new way of picking weapons. I like the old way because I've played very many classic Fire Emblem games. And I've actually played most of them except Fire Emblem 1 and Fire Emblem 3 because I don't have any interest in those games because stuff and yeah. Okay, wait, what am I looking for? Interface. No, attack flow should be classic because I am a very old-fashioned Fire Emblem character player person thing. And here we go! First battle of the game! Wow! Yeah, that's what I want to do.
My steel is yours.
My steel is yours.
I think not.
Now, as you can see there, when in battle with two units, the two things can happen. One is that both units attack, and the other is that the unit can defend others from attack. And yeah, pretty interesting. And another thing is, if you press X, you can bring up a grid that shows the enemy's attack ranges. And yeah, that's basically it. Very nice and convenient.
For victory.
Haha, that activated twice in a row. And yeah, basically, it might take a while to kill off the enemies first in the beginning when you're not trained up. And I guess I should talk about the characters. Now, this here is Chrom. He starts off as the lord of this game, and basically every Fire Emblem game besides... Well, no, every Fire Emblem game has had a lord who is the main character of the game. Now, typically, they're going to be a foot unit that uses swords. And in this case, Chrom actually has his own unique weapon called the Falchion. If you've played Fire Emblem Shadow Drag, you should be very familiar with this weapon. Was anyone hurt? It would be foolish to leave a wound untreated. Indeed, time leaves of a staff of vulnerability prevent the worst. So yeah, basically, now here we have Lissa here. She's a cleric, and she's very integral to your success earlier in the game. If you're on classic mode and she dies, I highly suggest you restart the chapter because of the fact that she's your only healer for a long while, and basically healing is essential if you want to beat the game. Excuse me. Now, doubling up the cleric is kind of funny because the cleric doesn't attack, she just kind of walks in place, and yeah. Not the most helpful thing in the world, but I guess so. I guess you should attack using magic, except it doesn't kill it. I'd rather just use the bronze sword.
My steel is yours.
I kind of like how the bronze sword looks. It's like green, like it's been...
Yes.
Like green like the Statue of Liberty color bronze. Which I kind of like. It's pretty cool. Although you would think that a bronze sword would be like fresh bronze since it just got fully forged. Yet it already has that... Yeah, it already has that green film poured over it. I don't recall what that green film is called. But you would think they would actually sell you fresh bronze swords rather than having that green film on it.
Never fear.
Never fear! Wi-Fi guy is here! Never fear, Wi-Fi guy is here! It's like that can be my theme song or something. Yeah, whatever. Still with us, Wi-Fi guy? It's strange. Here on the battlefield I can see, well, I can see things.
What?
See things? Like what? Enemy strength, their weaponry, the flow of battle. I must have studied this somewhere.
Really?
So you're saying you can size up the enemy at a glance?
Yeah.
Yes, it would seem so, and perhaps more if I applied myself. So yeah, that basically refers to the player's ability to see the enemy's stats and stuff, and what they're wielding, which is very nice. You will die, enemy mage.
Right.
Now, this might seem easy according to this chapter, but of course this is the first chapter, so of course it's going to be easy, and that's actually a pretty bad level up for Chrom in the beginning, because he has excellent stat growths on par with Ike's from Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. And now this is basically how healing works. You walk up to your unit and you just like heal, and they get healed for however much Basically, they healed for however much your magic is +5, I believe. Let me check.
Listen.
Are you alright, Wi-Fi guy? Don't rush into danger. I'm fine, Chrome, don't worry. You've lent us your strength and that makes you a friend. Having an ally by my side gives me courage. Thank you, but I think there's more to it than that. What do you mean? I believe there's a tactical advantage to fighting side by side. It's fuzzy. Wait, yes, working in pairs improves strength, defense, speed. Yes, I'm sure of it. Now, the last thing I didn't explain is that... Now, Frederick here, you can't see it, unfortunately, right now, but his stats may look very appealing. He has 13 strength, 12 skill, 10 speed, 14 defense. He might seem really appealing, but he actually starts off as a promoted class, which is Great Knight. So I wouldn't suggest using him that much in the beginning if you're playing on easy... If you're playing on normal mode or hard mode, I wouldn't suggest using him that much. Because he's not going to get that much experience from killing enemies, and killing every enemy counts in a Fire Emblem game. Although it's not as big of a deal in this game, but I'll reveal why later, because that would be kind of spoilerific. Now, something that I recommend doing here is not rushing into the fray. Instead, have one person stand here to lure one of the enemies, because oftentimes in a Fire Emblem game, if you rush into the enemies, you'll just get killed. So I don't really recommend doing that. You really have to think about where you place your characters. Now lastly, I'm not sure, it might be a little hard to see, but there's actually an event tile here. It's basically a red sparkling tile, and if you step on it... Huh? Did someone drop this? You got a Dying Blaze, and we get a very nice weapon there, and that's basically what happens if you step on an event tile. And I had no idea you could move. Should have equipped the Thunder Tome, but oh well. And as you can see, we have some trouble here. This guy does 0 damage to us, so I think we'll just... Alright, I want to kill the mage first. You see, I actually might have run into a little bit of trouble here, but we should be able to manage. Oh wait, not what I wanted to do. Yeah, use Thunder on you. Shall we? Oh yes, let's. Bam! And yes, as Frederick gracefully demonstrated there, that's how double attacks work. Now there's a % chance, depending on what your support levels are, and we get a pretty nice level up. HP, strength, speed, defense. I would have liked magic, considering I picked magic as our strength, and strength as our weakness, but, and whatever. And unfortunately, we don't double attack this guy quite yet, so... Alright, this guy is in range of both of them, so I'll just put Lissa here. And I'll have Chrome here, and we should be able to do this, deal with this.
I've got you.
So as you can see, in this game, it very much depends on where you place your units. You can screw yourself over if you place a unit in an opportune spot. Bam, you missed. Doh, you missed. You know, like, doh, you missed. Anywho... Looks like we don't quite double him. Now this guy is the bigger threat, so I just want to kill him. And so yeah, that is an enemy mage. Of course mages use magic. Since when have they not used magic? But yeah, mages typically have very low defense, but very high... Or well, they typically have low defense, high resistance, high magic, high speed. That kind of thing, and we get Chrome a nice level up, I think. No, Chrome isn't even close to leveling up. But yeah, I might pronounce... I know it's pronounced Chrome, but sometimes I just pronounce it Chrome because that's how the Japanese version pronounced it, and I've been playing on the Japanese version. Well, not the Japanese version, but the Japanese titles or subtitles, whatever you want to call them. Bam. And yeah, but yeah, I really like this game because the graphics are really nice, and it introduced a lot of mechanics that were either absent from the past Fire Emblem games, or just completely new mechanics, and they're really nice. But yeah, here we go. Let's see. He does 2 damage to us, so I'm not worried quite at all. And yeah, let's just get a move on. Here, sheepy sheepy, come to the slaughter. Well, I'm the shepherd, you should be the sheep, and I'm the person shepherding you. Is shepherding even a verb? I mean, really. Alright, let's just have you get healed up. Now, you're going to want Lissa to heal as many times as you can early on, just to get her some nice experience. Because Lissa really needs all the level ups she can get. HP, strength, magic, speed. That is a very nice level up for Lissa. I think I'm ready for the front lines. No, you're not, Lissa. Not yet, you aren't. But basically, yeah, you really want Lissa to get ready for the front lines, considering she's your main healer, and if she dies, you're pretty much screwed. And very nice, Superior Lance. Now that is a weapon that will basically... Now basically, the Superior Lance is a weapon that will increase your hit rate against enemy Lance users. And I guess they kind of replaced the Reaver weapons from the past games, which basically allowed you to cover your own weapon's weakness. Such as, and that's something that I forgot to mention about this game, but something that is very notable in the Fire Emblem series is the weapon triangle. Now basically what this means is, for example, my character here is a sword user, so he would be good against enemy axe users. And in turn, axe users are good against lance users, but they're weak against sword users. And lance users are good against sword users, but they're weak against axe users. And that's basically how the weapon triangle works. But without further ado, what say we defeat this brigand? And unlike the story says, they're actually called barbarians, not brigands. I kind of like the name brigand better because it sounds cooler, but whatever. Let's see if we can't gain magic. And we can't! I can tell I've gotten stronger. Wi-Fi Guy and Frederick are our MVPs. Well, that's the end of that. Lucky for the town, we were close by. But holy wow, Wi-Fi Guy, you are incredible! Swords, sorcery, and tactics. Is there anything you can't do?
Right.
You're certainly no helpless victim, that much is for sure.
Right.
Indeed, perhaps you might even be capable of an explanation for how you came here. I understand your skepticism, Sir Frederick, and I cannot explain why only some knowledge has returned to me, but please believe me, I haven't shared all that I know. You fought to save Elysian lives. My heart says that's enough.
My lord.
And your mind, my lord? Will you not heed its counsel as well?
It's all right.
Frederick, the shepherds could use someone with Wi-Fi Guy's talents. We've brigands and unruly neighbors, all looking to bloody our soil. Would you really have us lose such an able tactician? Besides, I believe his story, odd as it might be.
Oh,
Thank you, Crom.
listen.
So how about it? Will you join us, Wi-Fi Guy? No! I would be honored. Epic view for an epic Wi-Fi Guy. Did you notice, my lord? The brigands spoke with a Plegian accent. Plegian, what's that? Plegia is Elise's westerly neighbor. They send small bands into our territory hoping to instigate a war. And it's the poor townfolk who suffer, totally innocent and totally helpless.
Really?
They do have us, milady, shepherds to protect the sheep. Do not be swept up in your anger, it will cloud your judgment. I know. Don't worry, I'll get used to all this. My lord, please, you must stay the night. We are simple folk of simple means, but we would gladly toast your valor with a feast.
My thanks.
A most generous offer, sir, and no, doubt your hospitality would be grand. But I'm afraid we must hurry back to Elistol. Dark meat only for me, medium well, and no salt in the soup. I simply... Wait, what? We're not staying? But Frederick, it's nearly dark. When night falls, we'll camp, eat off the land, make our bed of twigs and the like. I believe you mentioned you would be getting used to this?
What?
Frederick, sometimes I hate you. You've quite the stern lieutenant there. Yeah, well, stern is one name for it. I can think of a few others. Frederick only smiles when he's about to bring down the axe. I like how witty this game's dialogue is. Duly noted. Ahem, you do realize I am still present. Yes, I love how witty this game's dialogue is. Like, I guess that's the reason why I've never had the drive to complete the fan-translated games, because they're just not as witty and they're not as interesting story-wise. My lord remains as amusing as ever. Now then, shall we be going? Alright. Ready to go, Wi-Fi Guy? The capital isn't far. And night falls. And with that, with the prologue chapter completed, I think this is a suitable place to leave off for today. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next episode.